Homewood, it's so unrefined. We have to get Moon with the Vulcans behind. Moon over Homewood, we don't think it's fair that we have to look at his big derriere.
The story has basically to do with a cast iron derriere. Jack Voorhees and Steve Christie were working on an AM radio station at the same time that I and Greg Bass were working on an FM radio station, a far superior format, in the early 1980s. And as happens to morning radio DJs from time to time, they just ran out of things to talk about. And somehow the topic of the fact that Vulcan's naked backside faces Homewood struck a chord with Jack Voorhees. So he decided, how can I make some radio hay out of this? Being a guy who had sung his own jingles for commercials before, he decided he would write a little ditty about the moon over Homewood and play it on the air and see what kind of response he got. And the response was devastating. Everybody loved the song, and it suddenly kicked up their ratings tremendously. Enough people liked the song when they played it on the air that he decided to press it into a record and distribute it. And I believe the profits were going to go for Toys for Tots or something like that.
I remember when they actually even played it on the radio and everything, and it was like hilarious. We thought it was funny. Especially since my brother lives right in the shadow of Vulcan, and he lives over the moon.
Yeah. There was a good deal of talk about it.
I remember the song, but I couldn't sing it. I don't remember the words.
We're making a movie about that song?
It was appropriate. You know, we always felt like we were on the backside of the city. And when we would look up, we saw what we thought of the city.
Do you remember thinking it was funny at the time?
Yes, of course.
The song wasn't that interesting to me. Vulcan's not that interesting to me. Homewood's not that interesting to me.
I'm familiar with the title, and we frequently discuss that song here in the shop, though I have not heard it. I don't think I've ever heard the song, but we have respect for it here at Homewood Music.
Well, we've got the lyrics for you. Do you think you could maybe tell us what you think it sounds like?
I believe I probably can. Let's try it. Ready? Moon over Homewood.
It's so unrefined. We have to get Moon with Vulcans behind. Moon over Homewood, we don't think it's fair that we have to look at his big derriere.
I heard that song for the first time 5 minutes ago. The lyrics are interesting. The harmonies are way out there. I think it's nice that somebody kind of documented it.
In terms of Vulcan being exposed, I think it's just part of the charm of Vulcan myself. I'm glad it's facing Homewood though.
So what do you think about that butt?
I actually find it very liberating.
I don't know, it's reassuring.
I never have touched the butt.
It's large and it's shiny and it's just big old hiney.
I think that's a big booty. I'm still learning. Would you cover him up? No. No? Why would you? Just bare?
In my estimation, Vulcan's butt is magnificent, and it should always shine and represent our city in the most revealing of light.